All right, welcome back in, everybody. We're back in Boston Dome. All right, got a camera running and everything. Is that the camera I want? That's probably not the camera I want. That's probably the camera I want for Cyberknight. Probably should start labeling these scenes for the various games we're playing. Hey, Lucifer and Slice and Ace and CB. Welcome in, guys. On time for once. I try my best, that 1% for today. At least make one of my streams on time. So, back in Cyberknights, last time we had a painful but successful run. We got to have the absolute fun of having a headhunter show up on us, and we were outgunned. We were really outgunned. We took a shot. I don't remember what we hit him with, but it tickled him. It barely tickled him. So we are not in a good place with this headhunter. Hey, Autograph, it's now 7 a.m. there. Good timing, good timing. Yeah, I purposely picked the two times I picked so that we could have kind of two separate areas of the world that would have a chance to be able to get in for some live streams. Normally I'm restricted by when I get off of work, which is by the time I get home and cleaned up, I can get on by like 6 p.m. PST, which is a horrible time zone for basically the rest of the world. So, making hay while the sun shines, as it were, here. Okay, in Cyberknights, beyond the headhunting we had, other than that was pretty good. We finished a lot of construction. We burned off a lot of heat. I'm pretty happy with that. We need to probably be looking at making an upgrade, a new one. We also still have 2 more rooms that are trash that we could clean out. I don't think I need to do that at the moment. Beyond that, triage clinic would need level 4 quantum cooling, which means I would need to upgrade cold storage. That's a maybe. We got here cold storage module holds digital loot. But upgrading cold storage raises the maximum cryo pump level for other modules and raises the maximum restriction for the nanofab blueprint crafting. So we're not really at the point where I want to do that. That'd be kind of a big expense for kind of mediocre. We could do our command HQ, get ourselves a 3rd task. This is kind of cheap. Yeah, let's do that as one of them. That'll give us, I believe, 3 tasks that we can do at once. And then I think we're looking at a new room. So we'd be looking down here. Things we don't have. We don't have the SimStream trainer. This feels very luxury. Essentially, we put somebody in there and then they share with the XP that we send people on the mission with. I don't often have a ton of people sitting around right now. We could go Field Ops Center. This one we can use to enhance missions. That could be pretty good. A hacking station, same thing, different options. The Underwood Hab sounds pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure we had this last time. We can boost legwork, we can boost legwork chance, we can recruit new mercs, we can find new contacts, although we need to upgrade quite a bit for that, and we can trade for NBS cubes. And then, of course, the NanFab. NanFab was very expensive last time. On the other hand, we do have some pretty good recipes. Maybe we should be looking at getting the NanFab. That's so bloody expensive, though. I don't know. Does anyone have a strong opinion here? To me... Well, hold on. Before we get too deep into that, do we have room in our barracks? We do. Okay. I want to make sure I always have a slot open. So, to me, the Underwood Hub sounds interesting, although we have to upgrade it quite a bit. Getting new contacts could be really useful. I know they added specifically, there's like a new cyberdock that we can get, like, I think it's military cyberware from, and I think this is how you have to get him. That would be really interesting. On the other hand, we haven't really even done any cyber surgeries, so having new and better stuff doesn't really make a difference if we have nothing. So I don't know about that. NanoFab, the one complaint I have about this is we have to unlock each type of item that we want to manufacture. So it's not like, oh, you get the crafting station and we can make everything. It's like, oh, you get the crafting station, which type? So I guess knowing what I know now will help that a little bit, but I was a little disappointed in it last time. No one seems to have a strong opinion. I'm gonna alt tab on you guys for just a minor second. I got something poking me here in the background. What are you doing? What's your problem? What you want, YouTube? What you want? Yeah, we're live. Yeah. Yes, we are. Okay. Lucille says, since we have legendary blueprints, I'd say nano. I guess we could take a look. What do we actually have? It's not gonna show me there. Is it in here? Yeah. Give me. Don't care about. Oh, I guess buyers. So. Angled grips. We have some melee weapons. A lot of accessories. Maybe that's what we could do. Maybe we could make the thing for accessories. An epic nano edge. A legendary sniper rifle. Would be pretty good. Some more armor. Quite a bit of armor, actually. And we only have 2 pieces, so maybe fabbing the armor could be good. We have a lot of accessories. Alright, I'll buy that for $1. We'll go nano fab. So we need to give power and cooling to that. Beyond that, we have 2 benches open for detoxing, and we have a heist ready to go. Now, I believe this is just us smashing grabbing. So I don't think... Yeah, this is just us taking what we can get. We can get extra influence if we kill at least 7 people. We're against Ultra Tech. Alright, mission planning. Yeah. Hacking option. Okay, so we do want our hacker here. I just want to figure out who's going to go on this mission. So that would be Ghost Dancer. Our Cyberknight, of course. Now, being sneaky sneak is pretty good on these, so that's probably Neko. And then... I guess... It could be Angel Eye or Sarge. Sarge is lower power rating, so I guess Sarge gets to come. That could be alright. First aid, high explosive, bio, grenade, bio, shock, first aid, high explosive. I feel like I want one more. I really feel like I want one more bio recycler. I think we'll do it here. Hey Gustavo, how's it going, man? Okay, I think that's going to be the team. So Ghost, Neko, and Sarge. So if your name's not Ghost, Echo, or Neko, or Sarge, you can go into here. No, you can go into here. And we can start detoxing people. So, Angel, you're on legwork. You're at 40, you're definitely going to get to go. Yoko could go. Or Angel. I'd rather have Angel. My plan for Yoko is mainly going to be a legwork character. So I would rather get the stress off of the combat people first. Kind of watching, kind of playing the Shadow Empire save game. Nice. See if you can do something better than I did. That was maybe a little bit of a premature war that we had to declare, but it seems like we're going to come out ahead. But man, what a bloody one. What a bloody one. All right, I think that's just everybody. I think we're ready to go here. Let's hop in. Get to a mission in relatively good speed. Hatred prevents working for Warner Bruin. Oh, dang it. Okay, so we can't bring a hacker yet again. Man. And I don't want to bring Yoko. Alright, JK, somebody get out of the Sims. I think Sid's more useful here. Alright, well if that's the case, Ghost get in there, I guess. I'm probably gonna end up having to rip you out of there too. I really need another hacker. That's kind of annoying. Alright, you're in. You've got first aid and dazzler. No, you don't. You got a biorecycler. And a dazzler? No, not a dazzler. Let's just have you bring some medical. Okay, so first aid, bio. I think that's fine. Let's do it. Hey, Tommy, how's it going? When the backstory you chose bites you, it is what it is. I didn't choose Ghost Dancer. Ghost Dancer was a character we recruited mid-game after Red Hat died. Remember, team, we're here on our own dime. Let's make tonight profitable. So we're smashing and grabbing. Whatever we get is what we get. All right, extract at tunnel or side door. Okay, there's one extraction point. There's the other. So ideally, I probably want to try to go off this way. We do have a dude here. Wow, a lot of dudes there. This is going to be a hard room to break into. We have a camera and a laser wire. Oh, man, that's going to... Okay, we at least have Neko. Yeah, I really would like to have my hacker here. That's a lot of security. It's going to be pretty quintessential that we at least stay quiet until we can make a book towards the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. I only need to kill 7 people for the bonus, and there's 6 of them right by the front door. And we have no idea. I have no idea on this map where they go. This map does not look familiar with me. Verifies biochip signatures of anyone who enters the area. Cannot be disabled by item or talent. Adds +6 tally if there's more than one intruder. So I can't stand in the hallway. Okay. Jeez, okay. Wow. And I have no idea where anyone's gonna go here, so... Let's do a look ahead. What do you guys do? Okay, you're both shuffling off to Buffalo. Excellent. And I guess we're going to go ahead and hit this guy too. What are you going to do? You're going to chill in that room. Alright, so we can just wait for those guys to buzz off. And we can do that relatively safely. Yeah, let's just delay here. We'll just let them go first. We could have really used our hacker. Yes, yes, we could have. Oh. Oh. Wow. Thanks, game. I totally did not see that guy behind me. Alright, well, we're not made. We can definitely kill him in one turn, but that's just par for the course for our starts. Noir. Yeah. Alright. Grumble, grumble. I wish I would have seen that. That's fine. Anyone else back here that I didn't notice? No. We're okay now. Alright. We took care of that. You're done. Somebody needs to come over here and clean up that mess. Sorry, Neko. Thank goodness for biorecycling. Alright, we're fine. That's back to just regular escalation. And we have 1/7 of our bonus finished. So, there we go. Alright, you're leaving, you're leaving, you're leaving. You're just gonna stand around, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Sarge, also post up over there. Remedy would have been a boon. She doesn't have a silenced weapon. I mean, you totally can change it, but a lot of her perks work on single shot weapons, which a pistol isn't and a revolver is. So I kind of feel like you really want to stick to that. You totally could change it up though. Okay, I don't think we need to sneak. Can we just get out of this room? I think we can, without having to turn this camera off, just to save myself one use. Okay, we're not in range. How far can we get? Run to here. Jam kit the lasers. Okay, you're leaving, you're leaving, you're leaving. You look like you're dancing. I don't know what you're doing. Alright, so we can make it to there. That's not inside any random fields or anything. That should be safe. More dudes over here. I'd like to kind of like clear this so I can just leave if things go really badly. Also, I didn't double check. Did we have any loot in here? No. No loot in this room. We do have one over there. One in here. Okay, this is our first goal, I think. I can't turn this off, so we can only have, we can go through here or have one in here, but we cannot do any more than that. Neko's done. Man, this is gonna be such a shooty map. Holy moly, there's so many people. No, keep reading battle? Keep reading on what? On the biosensor? Add 6 security tally if more than one intruder is inside at the end of turn. It should be fine. Look up in chat. Why did Red Hat have to die? Remedy would have been a boon. She has no silent weapon. Retype whatever you want me to read. I'm obviously missing it. Alright, now this is going to be a little bit of a problem because we're going to need to, like I said, we're going to need to zip across this hallway. That's probably going to have to be turned off because I have to sneak. So I could sneak to there. I don't know if any of these clowns are going to come out into the hallway. Alternatively, we could go this way. Oh, that's where my hacker would have been useful. We do have an annoying camera in there. Gotta love Babel. You do have to love Babel. Remedy would have been a better loss. Got it. I just don't understand why she insists on missing. She said she only missed when she means to. So I just don't understand why she keeps meaning to miss. Alright, I think I'm gonna chance this. There's not much else I can really do here. I guess we could slow boat it, but I'm gonna run out of room. I gotta get everyone out of this room, so... do it. Alright, we're fine because we're sneaking. Alright, Noir. I'll tell you what, why don't you... well, step one, why don't you get out of this room? Yeah, just get to there. He needs to do a reload, but let's be extra careful and we'll do a pre-computed advantage on Sarge. We'll let him kind of go first and get out of the hallway. Angel. Again, I really wish I could just boost myself over there. I think this is probably the safe spot. Let's do it. Alright, we've managed to clear the laser. We didn't have to turn off a camera. Pretty good. If we can just down this guy, I don't need to turn this off necessarily. We could just kill him and then just sneak through there slowly. That'd be fine. A spy to hamstring us. I thought so. I thought so. Alright, we should be just fine here. Sarge does not have... I wish I would... Now I wish I kind of would have brought more bio. Pretty decent odds that we just kill him. If we completely fail here, we still have the rest of the team. I kind of want to get out of the hallway. I'm kind of worried this guy's going to walk forward. Take your shot. And again. Yeah. And again. Sarge, that wasn't it, man. That was not it, Sarge. Okay, good. Move to here. 99% chance. 76% chance. There it is. But unfortunately, with him there, I can't really do much in that hallway. Let's just reload. Yeah, you're done. Neko could maybe turn that off. Maybe. No, she can't reach that. Alright, just move up. Now, you're not in numbers, right? No, so he could step into the room, run to here, and then turn it off. Yeah, let's get her as close as we can. I don't want to pussyfoot too much with this, so we'll stay back a good chunk. And you're done. What a complicated security system they have here. He not good with the pistol, only the big boom. I have great accuracy with full automatic. Yeah, I can move through there, but I can't run into... There's just a lot of things going on. I can't run into this or it'll motion detect me. I would prefer, actually, if Babel, in fact, or excuse me, Noir, if he was the one that could turn that off, that way he'd get on cooldown, and he totally is. Alright, move up here. We'll have you do it. No. Yes. He also needs to reload. Let's just do that quick. I'm not in super amounts of hurry, so... Do I want to move up? I'd have to get out of that hallway. Okay, we need to find the gold key to open these. I think we're just going to be sad, and we're just going to stand here. I think we're just going to be sad and stand here. Did you see the fight? Yeah, this is going to be a really hard room to breach. Holy moly, that's definitely going to be like a tack turn. Okay, as long as I'm not both in there during the end of turn, I am fine. I would get spotted there. Yeah, and I can't even sneak it. Man. I just need to make some room. Let's just delay here. All right, Neko. I'm just gonna have her go get the stuff. So Neko can just sprint to there. Nope, that is not how that works. Excuse me? Okay. No, we're all right. It didn't add the 6 tally because we're not in there. It just flipped a red on and off. Alright, still don't like that, but okay. Alright, body dealt with. You're done. I just literally cannot get past him at the moment. I guess just chill here. Sarge, you can at least move up. And reload. Those are incredibly difficult pieces of security. The fact that I can't turn those off. I would really like to take care of you, friend. I hope you can't see your friend. You sure can't. Alright, so... if I move up to here, I would get 1 shot. So I really can't stop there. We really need to get at least into this room. That looks like I would be clear. All right. I think I'm in the clear right there. And we take the shot. We have a 100% crit chance. What was that? A ton of damage. Okay, double hit, but no kill. Alright, Angel. Alright, 1 move to here. Take the shot. I said take the shot. Okay, and then we gotta be a little bit careful here. You might just be the one that ends up in the hallway. I can't run into this or it'll trigger. I'm being so... that is so sketchy. Okay, it's saying I'm not gonna trigger it. I don't know about that. All right. So we'll know if I'm triggering it when he walks in. So would you go 1 move in? Okay, he's the one guy in the hallway. That's fine. All right, we can get 1 more full move. And then it looks like we have to sneak. And we can set ourselves up to breach into there. Next turn is probably going to be attack surge turn. Nobody coming down the hallway that we know of. Nobody over here that we know of. He's reloaded. Done. Neko. We need to get in and out of here quick before that turns back on. Research report, a Nimbus sheath, a Sadar Assault MX driver, and a research report. I mean, that's fine, but I'm not like drooling about it. All right, now I cannot go into the hallway with her. Okay, it did not blaze at me, so I assume we're okay. Guarding. Okay, here. I have a biorecycler, so we can take that out. I can also be in position to maybe get some shots. I could. I don't really want to spend a hack on this. If I sneak it safe. Body timer has 4 turns, and we're not really in a hurry on that. Let's just get in position. We're probably tack surging next turn. Ah, and that camera's pointed at me. I'm gonna have to turn off that camera. We can't wait around forever, so... Okay. Let's tack surge. Everyone's in range. The range is humongous. Let's, before I forget, recycle. He would be seen by the camera if I start shooting. And that's out of range. Okay, so I'm gonna run to there. Motion detector will spot you. Right. Right. Not gonna run to there. Gonna sneak to there. Then we're gonna run to there. Then we're going to security scramble that. Then we could take one shot and not move, or we could move into the room. I think we're gonna delay, and we'll see how this turn goes. I think we're gonna use silence here. Yeah, I think we're gonna use the power of the sound of silence. And we're gonna book it to like right there. And we pull out our weeb sword. We bought this at the mall. Okay, if we did a normal attack, we won't one-shot him. If I power slice. Nin. Oh, we don't kill him. Oh no. Alright, regular attack to finish him off though. Alright. Mall Ninja wins again. Okay, that was okay. That was okay. You're done. Okay, Angel. Wouldn't see me, wouldn't hear me. We'd have 3 shots if we need it. Sarge is here too, though. We'd have 2 shots. Let's do that. Because I have 2 bullets in there. 100% chance to hit. Man, those damages. They're wearing good armor. Okay, 2 good hits. You're end of action. Oh no! Oh, he's on the other hallway. Oh! Okay, I was like, how did I miss that again? Alright, Sarge. You know what to do. There it is, boy. Alright, then you get out of the hallway. Run to here. Okay, now that's not freaking me out anymore. Blueprint and a Valexirus magazine. Okay. He's got 3 points left. I think you're just gonna head over that way. You could be the guy that grabs the next one. What do you have line of sight on? Okay. I don't hate that. Okay, that does mean then I can get out of this blasted hallway. Sure. Oh no, don't see the body. Don't see the body. Nothing to see here. Okay, good. We do have a lot of bodies to deal with. What are you gonna do, friend? What are you gonna do? You're gonna leave. I like your thought. You should definitely leave. I'm gonna delay here. Sarge. Okay, you can just run. What do we got? A raptor. A legendary 4 something. Cred chip worth 1K. Oh boy, we found somebody's change. And another blueprint. It's fine. Yeah, we are gonna escalate no matter what next turn, and we have no leverages. I guess if it's a bad escalation, we just leave. Since we're right here. Reload. You're done. Stopped my heart for a second when it went +6. Yes, that was not good. We have the thing to cancel reinforcements? No, we don't have any leverage for this. Okay, so we can only really go to here. We could go around and get a little further. Done. Done. Yeah, he's just gonna leave, so. To there. Reload. Alright, we had a couple little bumps here, but otherwise it's been alright. What are we up to on kills? We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 2 more. Okay, we didn't know about you. Let's see what we get for escalation here. I have caused no extra escalation. I want that noted. Anyone who care about dead? Red Hat, but that's not from this episode. Okay, I would like to get away from this camera. It's gonna turn on at the end of next turn. You gotta go. We have another exit up here, but no extra loot or anything. We have not found the gold key. Oh, gold keys can only be obtained by leverage before the mission. Oh. Oh, I missed that, I guess. Normally you can find the gold key in your mission. That's sad. There isn't even any loot over there. We might just grab this and leave? I don't know. Let's see what the escalation is. Alright, to do that, we're gonna need to turn off that camera. You are gonna look that way. It's fine. I think they changed how gold keys work. Ah, okay. News to me. Red cubes and a arm suppressor. Hop on in here. That should be fine. Alright. Searching for quantum interference. What did you actually do? Okay, you started... Okay, you're searching harder, so now we're at +2. Where is my next piece of loot? So really, the only thing I don't have is that box. Because I don't have the gold key. There's no reason to do this. Let's see if we can get our 2 kills, and then let's just leave. So... I'm gonna have you set up over here. Done. Noir. I only have 2 shots in there. Let's reload first. Alright, if we can just straight up kill you, you're gonna walk down the hallway next turn. Right into where Sarge can just kill you, and then we leave. Nobody's sitting in the camera range right now. Sometimes we build, sometimes we destroy. No. GTFO. Done. Okay, we're gonna re-jam kit this. Disabled for 2 turns. I'm probably just done and safe, but on the odd chance that we're not, we'll take this position. And ditto here, we'll take this position. Alright, come on down the hallway, buddy. Come on down the hallway. Oh, he did call somebody. Alright. Didn't see me, luckily. This is the guy I want to get. Dead body will not trigger camera. Cameras can definitely see dead bodies, but there's no camera. He's not sitting where that camera was. Oh, you're talking about getting seen by these. Yes, that would have. Okay, you don't have a shot at the moment. I guess let's just delay. I think let's just delay here too. That one guy is going to come searching for us, so I'm hoping that Sarge can just end him in 2, and then we're good to go. Do I even go loud? I don't think we go loud. Good hit. Not a good hit. Not a good hit. Okay, I'm actually going to have Sarge just get out of the way here. Done. We get 1 shot off. Sure. I don't need to be too sneaky here. As long as this guy dies, I get my secondary objective, and then we're leaving. Okay, Neko. Neko. Thank you. You can just run. And I want to go this way where she's not unlikely to get seen. Alright. I think we're all right here. Yeah, Sarge, let's just say he needs to reload the old magazine, apparently. Alright, you're Sky Angel. We're clearing. Very sad about that key. I didn't notice that, I guess, on the leverage thing. I thought before you had to find the golden keys. So, like I said, it would be a lot of work to get 1 extra chest over here. And we already got the secondary objective. We're just gonna get out of here. Let's not have too much heat. This is kind of a freebie. No wounds or anything. I'm gonna call it victory. Yeah, and especially with this guy out and about hunting. We did get spotted. Actually, did we? Yeah, we did. But, later, losers. Alright. Not bad. That was okay. I really wish we had that gold key. But, that was pretty clean. Alright. Scav raid. We got some stuff. No wounds. 2 levels. The Raptor is a pistol. Ooh. Okay, that gives us 2 legendary guns we could craft. That's becoming more interesting now. 3 ready to train. Okay, another formula heist. We seem to have terrible luck on those. Alright, let's do our training. Ooh, and the face gets to train. Alright, so we were working on Handbrake. And I think I am going to continue up this. We haven't needed it yet, but when we need this, we're going to be very happy we have it. Angel Eyes. Here, I think we were working on this one. When missed by an enemy attack, instantly gain 15% evasion, 3 initiative, and an action point. And we're going to up it. 6 initiative and 2 free action points. That's an extra shot. That's so good. As you guys can tell, AP is by far what I value the most. Maybe incorrectly, but it is. All right, we need to get you a better attachment or something here, man. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so on him, we're kind of working on this, like, I get things for killing, and then I get extra bonus points for getting crits. So you need 2 points. Ooh, 3 actions, James. Yeah, but let's get the extra crit damage. Hey, that was easy peasy. Just out of curiosity, new guns. Okay, Defensor is the original gun. Secure Shot is what we're currently using. And there's no better pistol. And I'm not expecting this to change because we haven't done anything to one of our contacts. We are using 1 Chrome Hawk, I think. We could get a second one, but again, I'm just really hoping we can get one of our guys up. I think the gold keychains came with update 10 when they balanced the loot. Gotcha. I must have just missed. I browsed all the patch notes, but I must have missed that one. It's not a huge deal. It's whatever. All right, 6 days left on this one. Combat required and hacking optional. All right, that's like killing a bunch of sergeants. Okay, we'll probably do that. We can talk to you. Let's just burn the time here first. All right, we need cooling. Burn the time. Hype limit break for Sarge. I'm not sure you even earned that, Sarge, if I'm being honest with you. All right, what'd you get? We get increases loyalty, or get 2 temp bonuses. I do not like the temp bonuses particularly. Loyalty above 60% opens up new stories when you get a hype. That's a long ways away. I don't want to reduce discontent by 10. He has only 30. I guess we'll take the loyalty. I don't love that one. I know we've been looking for ways to cut extra profit. I've been working on a job we could pull off ourselves. With Warner Bros. Global coming into New Boston in waves, they're setting up new corporate sites all over the city. They're still prepping, so the sites aren't fully secure or staffed yet. I've been watching a new Warner Bros. NanoFab site coming together and getting stocked up. Given your sales sketch, that sounds like a pretty interesting start, Neko. I got all the details right here to review. It looks like we could make quite a haul if we hit it hard enough. We can prep and deploy for Cube Run in HQ. Yeah, Cube Run. We remember Cube Run. We sure do. Okay, 25 days. We don't need to rush. This one, I do want to make sure we can do that. We require a hacker. Requires a Cyberknight and a hacker. Boy, we have a bunch of, like, really rough story missions right now. And you're just kind of a freebie mission, so you're, like, the least important. I'm kind of thinking we do this one. How long does Ghost have in the detox? 5 days, 6 hours. Okay. All right, working on the nanofab. We're ready to put it in. 250K. My insider's willing to steal a prototype Ultratech nanofab stabilizer. Yep, we know all about that. It's weird. Okay, 4 days on Thunderdome. Plenty of time left on that. Alright, we have a legwork coming off. That got ugly. I didn't intend to, but it did. One of your customers will not be making their payment, ever. That's not what I asked for, Noir. Yeah, you ask, like, dangerous people with guns to go threaten people. What do you think's gonna happen? But it's the effect you wanted. No one's gonna stiff you again after that bloody mess. We've gained 1 favor with Peter and also gained 10% influence. I'm surprised that didn't raise our heat. Influence limit break for Gene Farlander. You're one of the Warner Bruin execs that we know. Okay, so right now the only thing we could do, we could increase her item blueprint ability. Okay, that literally is what we already rolled. We could pull strings. She's kind of whatever. We'll just take it. I'm okay with that. Not the person I care about at the moment. Okay, Diego, this is it. This is it. Herr Schweschen has given me a go-ahead. We're gonna get rich. But there's a problem, isn't there? The first load delivery is about to hit the docks in a few days, but the local smuggling route is jammed up. Some little slagga gang has made a nest down on my route, and they've been attacking my teams. I've been waiting for them to wander off or get themselves iced, but they're still there. I can't have anything mess this shipment up. Herr Schweschen has a customer lined up and will be waiting for confirmation of delivery. Herr Schweschen has already lined up a buyer? I thought you were in charge of local distribution. I am. I'm distributing. Herr Schweschen has some stateside customers lined up. All the better. This is worth a lot to me, Noir. I'll pay you handsomely. And you'll get to go shopping with the new guns when it's all over. But I need your help now. The timeline's tight. I don't need any other chatter. I just need an answer. Slagga Smash. We've come this far. We can handle the rest. When and where. That's what I want to hear. I knew you could make this happen. That Slagga game won't know what hit him. Alright. Not what I was planning on doing here. But I think we're going to do that. If he's true to his word. And we get new guns. Why ghost in the detox? You want one? I'm just trying to keep everyone's people being tired down or cranky down. I think we're gonna run this heist right now, though. Slagga Smash. Is this literally just killing people? Somewhere in Dome. If it's just kill, wow, we're gonna make almost $1 million. We can buy Warner Bruin weaponry. Buff all teammates. Okay, not available, so moot point. We don't have any contacts. We don't have any contacts. Okay, that's fine. Come down hard on the Slagga game that's blocking us. Okay, that's also fine. Why is everybody's time just perfect that I can never actually finish a detox? I could handbrake it. I kind of want to bring Remedy if it's a shooty mission. Alright, how do I do that? Right here. I don't have to bring Remedy. Who do we have? Who's ready to roll? Probably not Neko. Nobody else is ready to roll, so probably Neko. A second revolver on our gunslinger would be a way we could up our damage. We're gonna get access to brand new weapons here, though. Oh. Germany guns? I thought this was America. Yeah, America loves a good German-made gun, too. Why? She'll only miss. I feel like I need to cue in that stupid Overwatch song. What was that called? I'm gonna play Tracer or something. Maybe that's Remedy's theme song. How bad was your stress? I do kind of want that. All right, I'm gonna handbrake this and then I'm gonna have regrets. So mission, handbrake, buy it. All right, finish your dang detox. Okay, let's do it before we get sidetracked by anything else. So this is Slag a Smash. This is the one I want. I definitely do not want my hacker coming to this. All right, we're in, we're prepping, you're out, you're in. Under equipped because we're missing something. Sure, you can have a Dazzler. I probably don't need this much bio recycling either. I think this is just a shooty. On the off chance we need one, we'll have Remedy bring one. All right, let's do it. Give me the good stuff. They've dug in tight to hold on this part of the tunnels. Anyone passing through gets hit from the upper ground up there. Our advantage of striking fast won't last long. They'll be calling the whole Slag gang to come fight. We have to have taken that platform before they overwhelm us. Get me up there and we'll make them regret it. Oh, you're in the mood today? If we can secure a few choke points, we can hold them. At least one team member must hold the highlighted area for 4 turns without an enemy contesting it. Okay. We can do that. If I remember right, wasn't this one of the missions, or this was the map where we had somebody like right here get shot like 50 times and he slowly drug himself out to get off the map by like some miracle. Okay, I only see one guy here. There's probably a second. I think I want to kind of sweep through this direction. All right. And they are alerted, so there's no need to be particularly sneaky. Okay, we would have shots on him here. Let's... I want Remedy to go first here. Okay, let's take that. And we don't need to be quiet, so get out the big stuff. Do we attack surge here? Not yet. All right, we'll delay action. All right, Remedy. No, Angel. I think I'm gonna have Sarge and Noir try to push that. Remedy takes him out and then comes this way. So Angel will be on the flank. I think that's my play. Why is that only half cover? That kind of makes me nervous. All right, again, no need to be quiet to get the revolver out. I could do a Overwatch. I don't think we actually Overwatch up there, though. Are you able to... Yeah, because you can't see him from here. Yeah, you're just done. Okay, Remedy. I have sight on him there, or I could run up to here. I'd like to do that one. Let's see if we can pathfind. Still doesn't leave me enough to shoot. All right, we'll do here. Okay, Sarge. You are probably going to get many things shooting at you, but you have the heaviest armor, so good luck. Get out the big guns, and we're going to take cover for the extra 10% cover bonus rather than take a pot shot. Yep. Nice. Good job, Remedy. Yeah, she's in the mood today, guys. It's all right. Sluggish Smash is such a fun mission, says McKitten. I think we did this one last season, too. I seem to remember that. I don't know. I think we've been on this map a couple times, but I do remember having to King of the Hill this. All right, Noir. I have a shot, and it's not a great one. I think I'm going to take the space, and we'll just get the extra defense. Yeah. That's what we like to see. Much more of that. Man, this wall is killing me. Okay, now here, rapid ready. If we kill you, we reload a weapon. All right. That's the first time that's ever actually worked. For those of you playing along at home. All right, we'll take the space. Not that that matters, but done. Oh, it's so good. I feel like they're shooting outside of their optimal range. And I feel... Okay, we do have somebody who's overwatching. Sarge can deal with that, though. I think this is attack surge turn. Speed, violence. We got this. All right, now let's... I'm not 100% certain I'm not going to get overwatched. Yeah, I'm going to get overwatched if we do something. So let's actually just delay. We can come back to him in a second. All right, you don't need to sneak. I don't want half cover. Okay, I could get full cover up here and still have quite a lot of shots. Or we could go there. 2 shots. Angel Eyes, let's show them what happens when you mess with revolvers at close range. Yep, that's what happens with revolvers at close range. All right, and then she takes cover. Oh, boo! Boo! What a shot! Holy moly! All right, it was just a flesh wound. All right, now here we need to marker sights him. So we basically shine our laser sight right in his eyes, and then I don't love that shot. That's kind of, sort of. Yeah, we're gonna get swarmed here. I need to make pressure on him. I want that spot so that we're in the high ground when reinforcements arrive. Right, he gets the kill, so now he gets 2 more AP. That's no good. Let's overwatch. Ooh. That might be a little greedy, and see if I can overwatch both of them. All right, Noir. We're gonna take all the way up to the flank. Because we're having a shotgun would be nice. Get out of that weak beard. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what we knew was gonna happen. And that's a sniper too, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's all coming back to me. Okay, it's 3 either way. I'm gonna go here because that'll give me cover against the sniper. And we're just gonna end you. Okay, Remedy has no shots currently. Book it. I get extra movement points from Tactical Surge 2 in addition to AP. That's why I can make those ridiculous runs. Alright, we'll see if we can just catch her. I don't love that. That's half cover. Half cover. That's full cover. All right, let's take the full cover. Start working on the melee guy. We'll take cover. All right, I did nothing to this team. Oh. Double, Ow. Okay. That happened. Alright, you have a better chance to hit him. What if we full auto? Wouldn't hit both of them. Right, take him out. Thank you, Sarge. Iron grip. A good hit, but you didn't finish him off. Good hit. Nice, and we procced again. Kind of low odds, but we might kill him. That's with 7%. You know what? Iron grip again. Really grip. You got this. Good try, Sarge. Good try. I'm alright with that. We knew that was a risky shot. Bringing swords to an Overwatch. Well, he got a hit, and I just been crit twice. So that's a wounding. We gotta get up in there. They got a heavy Pobot in the back. It's a refurbished Bravestar mecha, either stolen or sold to them by some meat eater. We're gonna need to crank that thing's armor open before we can take it down. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use this first aid kit before we can take it down. And I can't make it all the way up there. Yeah, just run. I want to get the whole team up here ASAP. All right, we got one shot in the magazine here, unfortunately. That's not gonna do a ton. Do it. That's a shotgun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, good. Revolver, please. And can you do that twice? Thank you. Yes, this is what I was talking about with the revolver thing. Also, we just merged into bodies again. I thought they had that fixed. Alright. Go here. Sag. I guess that's cover. Angel. We don't have any... Oh, we don't have sight. Alright, take the shot. Beautiful. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, okay, that was very helpful, actually. Run to there. God, revolvers are so good when you can actually use them. Stop shooting my Cyberknight. Yeah, we need to get that high ground like now. Double bots, that's gonna hurt. Alright, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna be able to handle that, and I'm gonna have Sarge just book it. Because he's empty anyways. Okay, start the time. Oh! I did not see an overwatch on him. You're not overwatching on my side. What the heck was that? Alright, still take the run. That's a little annoying. Can't make it inside now. Jeez. Okay, I do see that one. Light action. I can't tell if I'm going to get shot by him or not. Take the shot. I'm taking low percentage shots here. I think... Okay. I want to get some cover here. Alright, let's grenade that. Half-life. Not in range. Alright, let's speed up Noir. Situation turns quickly. 25% chance. Alright, hit him with flush. 50%. Alright, other ammo. Oh my goodness, that was so horrible. That was so horrible. Alright, you can at least overwatch him. And miss it. Wow, really? Ouch. Alright, we have one other medkit somewhere. And he's not in range of Dazzler. She's just gonna have to eat the Overwatch. Because somebody's gonna have to do it. Alright, eat it. Can't make it fully up there now. Alright, just do it. Wow, really? Those bots are gonna be the death of me, I have a feeling. They have not missed a shot yet. Every single shot they have made. Alright, we have Tax Surge back up. Do that. Yeah, before they get more Overwatches up and going. Run here. I'm done. Alright, Remedy. Here. And we'll overwatch those guys. This clown. I have fired so many shots at him. Wow, okay, finally missed a shot. She is literally completely empty, so we need to reload. 20, okay. Apparently, this guy has, like, some ridiculous cover bonus. I don't know what the heck is up with him. Just die. Just die. Run to here. We need to reload this. So that I can twin iron. Yeah, that was okay. It was okay. Also, she's the one with the med kit. Sarge also has one. Okay. Okay, so Sarge run here. Med kit. Noir. Alright, now he's not bleeding out. Here. Reload. Can't afford it. I don't even know if that's worth it. This might be worth it. Just to interrupt him. I'm really glad that you felt like actually trying today, Remedy. What? Thread the needle there. Alright, we have a... No. We don't have a twin iron, unfortunately. I'm not going to take these low shots. We need to actually hit these. Okay. Excellent. Okay, now, unfortunately, that kind of exposes her, but one down. Oh, we got this clown. Okay, that's not going to do anything. We could shoot him. Who is this? No line of sight to him. All right. All right, take that shot. 69. Nice. And then... Can we skull shot him, please? Really? Okay, he survived. That's not great. Okay, Noir is kind of back in it. 81, take it. I have no other clean shots. Run to here. And then we'll use Atomic Stunner. Okay. Hopefully that's going to be enough. That stuns him. Alright, we have no valid targets for Sarge to shoot at the moment. So, we'll run over here. Wow, you people in your armor. Oh, ridiculous. $20 damage. Shredded. That'll help. And now you die. Yeah, we really need an E-rifle or something. Alright, I'm taking the loot. Duck. Yeah, that's it. More from the near one, of course. Of course. Nope, that's not what I want, game. I want to look for cover. Okay, I can't really take cover there. Okay, Remedy is still inside the thing, so we're okay on that. I'm gonna have to chance this. Move here. Get me assault rifle. And we're gonna overwatch. Angel just... Oh, wow. Doesn't Angel... If you attack with a pistol or revolver while covered by an enemy's reaction shot, you aim and fire so quick the enemy is no enemy is able to interrupt you. Okay. Nice hit. And then that turns that off. But because she's bleeding out, she doesn't have the AP to actually run away. But at least I can get into cover. I don't remember these robots from this mission. These are absolutely brutal. All right, 68% chance. I would love it if you could reload off of that. Thank you. That was actually really helpful. That is really, really helpful. Okay, Noir. Somebody's got to deal with this dang robot. That would let him overwatch both of me. This claims I have a shot. I'm gonna pretend that that is true. I have a spot, but not a shot. All right. Good. Angel Eyes failed a death save and died from fatal wounds. Womp womp. Let's delay here. Sarge, finish him. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Let's reload. Run to here. That way he can't take shots on me. F for Angel Eyes, indeed. Yeah, that again, that was just brutal. That was just absolutely brutal. Alright, I don't suppose you have... I'm really glad we brought Angel, or Remedy, or we'd be in a lot of trouble. At least she made a few of those shots when they really counted. They're done. They realize what they're up against and they're falling back. What was Diego McBride thinking? This is no slagging game. They're way too equipped and trained. Gather evidence you can from the hideout and find out just who we crossed. At least Herr Schwitchen's weapon shipment can flow. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. We lost one of our main fighters off of that. The shipment's made it to the buyer. I can breathe now. Herr Schwitchen was not lying. A portion of the shipment you helped free up has landed in my hands, ready to distribute. Better be worth it, man. Better be worth it. Alright, made almost a mill. We are definitely down. Yeah, look at this. Bunch of stress, bunch of injureds. Not great. Alright, now this one, this isn't a story or anything. We're letting that go. Carnivore, we have 24 hours. Are we even going to have the people to run Carnivore? Let's see. If we were going to go here, we require the Cyberknight. And I'm assuming that we are wounded for 50 years. 7 days. Send for treatment. We can get it down to 4 days. Alright, then on this, we do mission planning. Handbrake. Alright. Truck job, well, it's not going to happen if it needs a Cyberknight. It does, so it's not going to happen. That's one thing I don't like. There's so many missions that require Cyberknight, and you can only ever have one Cyberknight. So if your Cyberknight ever gets wounded, it's just like, guess you miss it. I will say I don't love that. I don't see why that mission necessarily requires that. Okay, also injured and stressed. Okay, I think you are going to go back in here. I think we're just going to miss out on like a bunch of story missions. There's no other way around it. I cannot detox you. Oh, because you're injured. Hmm. That's doubly annoying. Alright, well, I guess you get a detox. And I guess you get a detox, because I'm not going to be able to go on any missions. Them mechs, though, yeah. Those mechs absolutely shredded us. Like 600 damage or something. One ready to train. Alright, somebody did comment. They really liked this skill and this skill. Designate an area. Teammates inside the area gain 10 accuracy. I'm assuming that means you can do it to yourself, and maybe that's why that's so good. We're already at talent limit currently, though, so we can't really do this without a respec, which we could. What would I give up? That just feels like a different spec. I think next time we have a second sniper or something, maybe we'll try that. So here, when killing an unaware or suspicious target, gain 10% range, accuracy, and 50% crit until next turn. We did actually get Skull Shot off for once. We actually got Rapid Reload off also. Don't think I care for either of those. 10% less recoil. Okay, this is the one I need so it doesn't require an action. Let's do that. There's been multiple times where this would have been useful if it didn't use an action. It's part of the game? Yep, it is part of the game. We need to recruit. To my knowledge, there's literally nothing I can do to recruit until we have the, like, level 3 Underworld. I think that's this thing. Or level 2 Underworld. So, yep, we're just out for a while. Can we ever get mechs? No, not currently. We're gonna get, like, some cyber dog, attack dogs or something when the new class releases. Which I thought they said was 10 days after launch, so... we gotta be coming close to that, right? If we can't get the virus loaded in the lab equipment, I can't make my exit. If we do not complete the truck job, we've burnt the relationship completely. I don't know what to tell you. 3 days. Truck job's got 2 days left, and I think we are out of handbrakes. Yeah, we are empty on handbrakes. Stress limit break. For 30 days, suffers -1 initiative and -30%. Yeah, that's not the worst. We'll take it. Okay, Sarge is back. We're already full. Nothing for it. I pinpointed valuable D-Cartel's data. Okay, so this is just a generic one, I believe. Okay, you are a... we only require a hacker for the X40 spike. Now that one we could do. Right? Let me check this. Immediately buff deck with 30 shield. I don't need that. Buff a hacker with... I will take that. We'll just purchase it. Alright, we can run this because it's just a hack mission. Start mission. War Machine was supposed to be ready for launch. You're correct. Yeah, they did say when they delayed it 10 days, so I'm just reporting what they said. All right, terminal has the transport. Yeah. We have no pre-hack juice. We should be okay here, he says nervously. All right, let's do this. All right, so this is a CPU spike. So let's immediately hard shell and overclock. Scan. And a sleaze. Connect on in. Sleaze. Scan. Alright, what are we looking at? Could really be anywhere here. I'm guessing right here. That's pure guess, though. We can move forward with a sleaze. Sleaze it. Scan. Oh. Could be there, too. Alright, give me... Let's load in our programs. Plenty AP, hop on in. Alright, what's horrifically here? Tripwire, immediately restarts ice, disarm. Scan. Deception. Okay, that's alright. We're gonna need an attack program to take it out. Let's unload disarm, load attack. Spike it. Nope, load attack again. I don't have the juice. Okay, I'm gonna get auto dumped if I stay here, so we'll back off. Back off. Alright, we're safe here. Then they deleted a bit more. Ah, okay. Again, I must have missed a patch note or something. I have been purposely trying to keep up with that pretty well. Alright, give me another attack. Take that out. Spike. Scan. Spike. It's done. Nothing survives a spike. Yep. Alright, now, can we actually get some loot? Alright, we have one loot container here and one down there that we know about. This one, we have loaded what we would need. Hop on in here. Deception, scan. Load what we need. Hop on in. Prevents downloading, triggered if you download. So disarm, sleaze. Neural hacking toolkit sales. Station deployment fund. Ooh, more loot. Yes, please. Sleaze that. Scan it. Disarm. A Chaos micro shot and a nano medical kit. Got it from the Discord? Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm in their Discord too. I have not been reading on that one too much. Some... We're probably okay here. Sleaze that. Scan that. Okay, we are safe, and I can end a turn here. Yeah, let's load that in turn. One thing I think that would help we had too many storylines at the same time right now. We have like 5 story missions at the moment. I guess that just goes to hard choices, I suppose, but it feels really bad. Because I haven't got to see any of those stories yet. We're gonna miss them all because of the stupid robots. Okay, we're good for this. I have everything I need. Yes. Connect. Scan. I am not good. Triggered if you exit the node. Triggered if you load. Okay, steals 10 AP. Okay, I'm just gonna have to let them steal 10. Connect. We're maxed out. Okay, turn that off. Load that in. Connect. Disarm. Disarm. Waste zone cleanup deposits. And VR ransomware. All right. We have 1 scan left. We have plenty of actions. Right, hop on in. Sleaze it. Deceive it. Download. Download. Oh, and 1 more loot. All right. Okay. Go ahead and put our spoof up. Should be able to get this and go. So hop on in. Sleaze. Scan. Triggered if you exit the node. Well, luckily for you, I'm out of here. Nice. Okay, at least we got some loot out of that. And done. I want a merc with a freaking eye laser beam. That'd be cool if we could have some integrated weapons. All right, that was pretty good at least. Hopefully the value's there on that one. Yeah, me too, Taylor, because you're gonna not talk to us anymore. Okay, one ready to train. I assume that's Ghost. Yes, train. Some more overclocking, I think, would be the best. Yes, please. Okay. We actually have over $1 million right now. We have some tasks free. Let's start wiring this up. And I think we're going to need to level this again. So let's get some cryo cooling in there. She actually did a mission. Yeah, she did. Okay. We need to do this immediately, but if we try, we're not going to be able to because our Cyberknight is wounded. Yeah, we should be able to go wounded. I agree. That would be another way to do it. We have 18 hours. There's nothing I can do about that. Womp womp. 12 hours. That feels so bad. That does not feel good. Okay, we need to here build a bench. All right, so weapon crafting, weapon mod, armor bench, item bench. I think I want to do armor crafting. We have several different suits. We only have 2 actual armors. We do have 2 or 3 weapons, which would be really nice. We have a lot of mods. I think I'm gonna stick with my gut and we're gonna do armor. All right, to upgrade this place, we're gonna also need more power. Can't do that right now. Okay, paths are all busy. I think that's everything I can do at the moment. So Mask lied to my face. You're not the one for the job. I literally got shot by robots, lady. Cut me some slack. I recently heard the Sector Command is leading the investigation. Is that going to be an issue? Only that we shouldn't wait any longer. She's going to move any day. You can't pay her to slow walk this one? Not Dana Fedorov. No, she's a public servant, and I wouldn't risk a bribe offer. Bravestar may be old and laced with corruption, but Internal Affairs is still alive and hungry for targets. All right, that's a wrinkle. Still, we got this in our schedule. Yeah, well, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. We're going to get so shut up on that mission, too. We're going to get double whammied here. Okay. We're on our feet. We're definitely not doing a non-required mission, so it's got to be Carnivore. And there's Cyberknight and a Hacker. Let's check our new weapons that we might be able to buy. All right, what do you got for me, buddy? Something good, please. Okay, that's an Urban Assault. Okay, new Shoddy. SMG. New Revolver, but our Revolver user is dead. So that's kind of a moot. NX Standard. For my... Let's change how we're doing this. Let's go weapon by weapon. So, melee weapons. This would be Neko. London Edge. Ooh, the London Edge. All right, actually, let's back out. Let's do this a different way. Who's going on the mission so I know who to shop for? Okay, applied. Matrix Snoop, I will grab it. And we can't do anything else here. Okay. Prep mercs to deploy. So, Noir. I guess it's going to be Sarge, Remedy, and Ghost Dancer. Not a lot of choices here. Okay, so Sniper. We could do an urban assault, or we could do an SMG and double assault rifles. Right. Filters. Sellers are fine. Give me weapons. Give me... Oh, I can't take that further. Yeah, I can. All right, give me the assault rifles. So we currently are using a Chrome Hawk. So damage is 212. So 235. This is definitely the best one. Proper damage mods. Yeah, we're gonna spend this mill right now, I think. All right, buy. Give me 2 of those. Purchase. Okay, then filters. Next up, sniper rifle. I don't actually know what we currently have. Remedy. We have the Street Scout 1, so definitely some room for some upgrading here. Guns. Give me the sniper rifle. This is what we're currently using. So this is a 300 damage, 65 accuracy, 45 noise. Yeah, 74 more damage, a little more armor shred, more recoil by a decent chunk, and a bit more noise. The damage is just so much better, though. Give me one of those. Purchase. And then our hacker can use an urban assault. Okay, I know she's using the bull assault, so it's either going to be the street war dog or the tiger maw. Tiger maw does way more damage. Recoil, noise. Noise is the same. Okay, we'll take a tiger maw. Okay, and then do we have a new pistol? We don't have any new pistols. All right, let's go equip that next. So here, is there a way I can have it strip all the mods off, like automatically? So I want pistol silencer, detach, reflex, detach. Actually, no, because this is not the weapon we're changing. We want to take out the magazine. So here, we're going to switch this to the knight. I'll look at attachments here in a minute. Let's just get things on. Sarge, switch out for the knight. Here, take off your suppressor. Off. And we're switching up to the par. Okay, and I'm pretty sure you get it. Well, I guess we have options here. Okay. This one's the best suppressor we have. Arc 10%, recoil -5. And scope. Might be a better scope we can pick up. And then hacker. Switch over to the tiger maw. Actually, no. Switch to the bull. Okay, I don't have any optics or anything on it. Tiger maw. Then we have a clip and nothing else. Okay, so let's check these. Nothing. Okay, we have magazines. We have 2 Buster magazines. I think that's fine. And we have no optics. Okay, Sarge, magazine. Okay. I don't know why I always want to click that to go to the store. All right, give me mods. Okay, so probably easiest if we just do it this way again. Give me the assault rifle stuff. Okay, so we could do... We put in Buster Mag, so we already have that. We could do an optic. We could do a grip. Reload size, no. Accuracy plus 3%, recoil minus 5. Arc minus 10%, plus 10%. I think I'd rather just have the grip. If you click on the shot button while you're on the screen where you select a mod, it will automatically list the compatible ones. Ooh, that's a good tip, McKitten. Thank you. That's a good one. Alright, I will take 2 of these. And then, well, here. Let's use your tip. Okay, so that should be a barrel. That's not a barrel mod. Oh, that's in place of the... I guess that's fine. That's a little weird. That's literally 2 different parts of the gun. Okay, so if I go in here, if I click the shot button, so I click that. Nice. Okay. And... Okay. Right now, Noir doesn't have Overwatch, so he would want a Holo G. And then we would want an Ether Reflex for Sarge. So you get the Holo G. Sarge gets the Reflex. All right, we can still do a barrel mod. Suppressors. The thing about the suppressors, that's not that much noise difference for an assault rifle, and it lowers the damage. So I don't think we're gonna do that one. I think we're gonna leave that be. Okay. Just out of curiosity, do we have anything better here? We have different suppressors, but they're about the same. We have a level 2 common scope. Same thing we have. Slugger. Okay, doesn't do it that way, unfortunately. We want weapons. We would like the revolver. The 37 kicker. Purchase that, please. Switch this out. 37. Wait, what? Wait, no. Do we have anything equipped on that? No, we don't. Give me the kicker. Since when have you been able to put a silencer on this? I thought that was the whole thing, that you couldn't silence this. Maybe I've been a fool the whole time. What's your noise? 37? That's actually not terrible. That's not compatible either, though. Okay, never mind. I was correct. Okay, a bunch of blueprints. That's not helpful. Okay, it shows the pistol silencer, but they're not actually... They're not for revolvers. And no sights. You have a purple revolver. Oh yeah, we got the Panther Stalker. Thank you. Let's compare. So we have 175 damage and some pure damage. So we would lose 3 damage, but we would gain a bunch of pure damage, which goes through armor, if I understand that mechanic correctly. So I think she gets the Panther Stalker. Very German. Okay, and again, this is not compatible. Yeah, none of those are for revolvers. Those are blueprints. Those are not for revolvers. Okay, she's done. Ghost. Nothing. Yeah, actually, we'll put that on there. Okay, barrel. Store. I do think I will suppress this. That's the better one. Right. Try to be a little bit quiet here. 23 meters. Stand by. Save me, Babel. The girls are over watching VTuber drama. No saving you. I guess it's time you probably should just pick up a gotcha game and just go all in, man. Just go all in. I mean, I'll trade you. We got completely shot up by robots and we're gonna miss like 3 story quests. Probably the reflex. No, she doesn't have Overwatch. So the minus arc is fine. Alright. The only thing we didn't double check is armor. Do we have new armor? We have level 2. We have burned through a 800,000. I think we'll just suffer through what we have at the moment. And the people with the better armor are coming on this mission, except for you. Go back down to a secure. You can have the slightly better armor. Oh, we actually have another one. Plus initiative and some protection points. Ooh, ooh la la. We'll give that, I guess, to our sniper. All right, we're as geared as we can get at the moment. This is how you get interesting stories. No, actually, this is how you miss the stories. All right, carnivore mission. I know this one sucks because we did this one before. I hope it goes better than last time. Let's just put it that way. We got to remember, this is a double map. We have 2 maps on this one. We bought all the leverage we can buy. Let's do it. Speed holes, not bullet wounds. That's right. Water is very heavy. Blood is made of water. Less blood, lighter, faster. We're stressed. Yeah, I know, man. You tell me. Okay, biorecycler, 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 and 2 first aid kits. I think that's okay. We're near the main entrance of the Kim factory, but the electric jackals have closed the gate with a barrier. They blocked all other entrances, but left this one open for foot traffic. From outside the factory, we're going to need matrix access to bring the barrier down. Looks like there's 2 options. Either terminals will do the work. Okay. That's a lot easier to defend. I won't need long to drop the barrier once I'm jacked in. We just need to give Ghost Dancer enough cover to get the hack done. The electric jackals refuse to hire local paramilitary, Blue Ox, to run security, but the place is pretty well guarded by Syndicate soldiers. Remember, we're out in the open. Any fireworks here will wake our friends up at Bravestar who are watching. It will be to our advantage to get inside the factory before security level escalates to 2. If I kill my way over here, this is actually really close to the entrance. This isn't bad either. All right, we have double cameras we have triple cameras that might rotate. So I'm gonna have to turn off at least these 2. Yeah, I'm gonna yield here. Give me a look ahead. What are you guys gonna do? Look away. Walk, but then look in our direction. And then leave. I think there's gonna get mighty shooty mighty quick here. Alright, where can I get to? I would get heard right there. Just out of curiosity. I don't know who else would hear that. No shots. Alright, he's not gonna get any shots, basically. I could tack surge. I really would like not to on turn 1. Alright, move me up to here and sneak. to there. Okay, Ghost Dancer. Packet loss, that one. And it's a nice safe side spot. We're gonna have a guy right here next turn. That'll be a good spot to shoot him. Sarge. All right, how far can we run? We can run to there. Sneak. That's unfortunate. That would have been a good spot. There. And Remedy. I think this is going to be the spot for you. Okay. We are on 2 clicks of security just right from jump here. So I am a bit pressed for time. Does she want to miss? I mean, that's really the question of every mission. Standing around. Okay. All the other cameras rotated, so I assume that these would have rotated too. Everyone would hear that. Everyone would hear that. Okay, they would not... Those two would not hear this. Do we have any shots, though? We don't. Alright, let's just delay you. This is a really tight one. Again, having to get down there in 2 rounds with a 2 escalation and that many bodies. And the one I wanted to shoot right here turned and went the other way. Alright, you're definitely dead this turn. I need to get you marching over towards the Matrix. Maybe he can get got. Alright, you're also going to delay. Okay, that's alright, I guess. I don't know. It's not great because I'm going to have to hold this point for a hot minute. So a lot of these guys just have to go. There could be no other options there. Alright, Sarge, start us off strong, please. Yeah, like that. Like that. Alright, you're gonna go there and then turn around. Let's get... It's a little unfortunate. Go there. Sneak. Here. I can do 2 shots. I don't have the best backup if I whiff. Let's yield. Okay, Remedy. Can you get a shot on that guy? Okay, none of them would hear this shot. What if I went here? I don't believe that for some reason. This one I would believe. 40%, really? That low? You are likely to walk back. I don't think I'm going to take this guy this turn. No, I don't think we're taking this guy this turn. Yeah, you're just done. Yeah, you're done. Okay, Ghost. We have this camera. He's gonna walk there and then turn around. He's still leaving. This isn't gonna work because I would need to turn this camera off most likely. I guess to there. Man, we're already 4 ticks. Camera did move. These are gonna turn back on. We need to get at least Sarge a little further in. Alright, now I have plenty of actions. Good job. And then just run over here, I suppose. Done. I'd like to just juice that body. It's gonna have to be Remedy that does it. Oh, I see. He's going down a different set of stairs. All right, run to here. Nice. Do it as you can and duck. It's too bad we didn't start at that entrance. We could have zipped right into here. 2 a.m. for Lucifer. Don't stay up too late, man. There's always the VOD. Okay, Ghost, you need to turn off that. Okay, you need to also not trip that alarm. Just get as far as you can in here. Duck. Remedy. Run over here. No valid target. It must be just out of range. That's annoying. Alright, take cover so you're at least not spotted. Okay, cameras behind me are back on, but that's kind of irrelevant. We'll get to there. Reload. Alright. I kind of wish he would come towards me. Alright, Ghost. Now I gotta be a little careful here. I don't have enough to turn off every little thing. I'm gonna have to sneak that one, I think. This is gonna have to be turned off. That one's off. Alright, and then we want to run as far as we can and keep as many points. And then we sneak, and we get as close as we can. I guess your hacker would be another good class to get a movement speed ability on. Normally I wouldn't really want to multi-class them, but like maybe with the Vanguard for the silent move, just to be able to like full-on sprint. Okay, that guy's irrelevant. Alright, you. We need to juice that body. And it does seem like I'm going to also have to do this one, as much as I was hoping not to. Do that next turn. Okay, I think we're alright. Soldier with coordinated maneuver to make everyone sprint at the same time. Yeah, we were looking at that one for Sarge too. Alright, now just to be safe here, let's pre-compute advantage on Remedy so that she goes first next round, most likely. Just not have an oops. And there. And there. Ooh, that was so close. Body dissolved. Okay. For a second, I thought I said body discovered. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. After all that. All right, and then up to there. Okay. I'm not too worried about him. This other guy, though, I'm worried he's going to be able to look down in that pit. There's not a ton I can really do about that. Hopefully that'll be yellow and not full sight. You're not turned on yet. We're okay for now on that one. That feels like he's gonna turn around right there. You see, Babbo, the game was rigged from the start. Yes, it's so it seems. All right, get in here. We don't need anything crafty. We just need that door. All right, so it's gonna be this one or that one. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the far away one. I don't think there's a way to tell here. All right, so we are going to overclock, hard shell. We need scanners. We're probably gonna need sleazes. Okay, deception. Deceived. Scan. Connect. Sleaze. Scan. Okay, hop on in. Okay, add 5Q security tally when you take any action. Prevents remote. Okay, turn that one off first, then sleaze that. All right, camera. Device, camera, pressure sensor. Okay, this is not the one we need, unfortunately. I'm gonna turn that one off a little extra time since I'm there. All right, that's unfortunate. That would have been really nice. Okay, so we know it's here. So jump. We have a sleaze. Hop on in, sleaze it. Scan. Okay, we're gonna need scanning. We're gonna need disarm. We're gonna need deception, but we're out of juice. So, in action. All right, we should be able to get out of there next turn. We're only gonna be in one escalation, assuming nobody sees me. Nothing personnel, kid. That's right. Okay, so I need a deception. And you know what? Before I forget, let's spoof just in case. Connect. Unloads a cyber deck program when you take an action. Triggered if you load. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Scan. All right. Here, we're going to need 2 of these. So unload, reload, hop on in. 10 damage when you take an action. 5 escalation. We'll turn that off. We'll turn that off. Okay. Motion sensor. I would like to... And camera. What? Excuse me? Oh no, it's this one. Shoot. Which camera is this? Okay. I don't mind killing that at least. That was good decoy. And which one's this? Okay, I wouldn't mind killing that either. Yeah. Womp womp. I misread that map. All right, so we need to get there. That's not too bad, he says nervously. All right, hop over here. We don't know anything about this. This must, yeah, the CPU. Okay, hop on in. The CPU is unlikely to have ice that would stop me from walking away. Let's not chance it. We'll do a scan. Add 5 security when we take any action. Okay. We're just gonna hop past it. Double deceive. 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 Hack device. Okay, we lucked out there a little bit. That's it. The barrier's down. You asked and the data stream's delivered. All right, operators, disengage now and fall back to the Syndicate data center's main gate. All right, we're not going to be greedy. We're going to disconnect. And I turned off the motion sensor so I can at least get one turn of running. Okay, remedy. Literally, let's just GTFO. Hop on down. Okay, he didn't actually be able to see there. I wonder if he had turned that way, if he would have been able to spot down there. That would actually be useful future information. This has gone pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. We're gonna get one escalation here. Out. Sarge. Run. Wow, that came up that quick. For the motion detector? I literally just turned that off. I don't think I care because we could get out of here. Probably a rat. Don't even think about. We passed through the death's shadow. There's no way Bravestar knows we're here yet, but it's a matter of time. Thankfully, the Electric Jackals set up their data center in the factory's old IT system. It's very close. Hustle up and get inside. Every second you're out there on the platform is another chance to be seen by Bravestar spotters. Okay, but this isn't it. This is just map 1. All right, next stage. We hit the floor of the Syndicate hideout. It looks pretty stacked data center. The Bravestar case file indicates there should be one primary host connected to a containment Q tank. We got it squarely in our sights. The Q tank's ability to block quantum signals is clearly the bedrock of their spoofing setup. No question, that is where the host... That is the host where the Sigma 6 trainer is trapped. Get me a few minutes alone with the Matrix host. To pull that thing from the containment core, I need to spike the CPU. Then we download the AI trainer, and then we're gone. Glad we've got eyes on it, because we might have complications. There's a big spike in encrypted chatter on the local comms right now. I don't think it's Syndicate activity. That doesn't sound good. Figure it out, Mask. We've got a situation on the ground under control. Alright, so... this is where we need to get. I think we're going to go hot and hard right to here. And then maybe a turn 2 or 3 tactical surge. Okay, we'd get spotted. Let's run that. We get spotted there? Who's spotting me there? Excuse me? I guess it's him? Alright. Run me to there. And then tell me, what are all you fools gonna do? You're heading our way, you're out of range, you're heading that way. I'm almost certain you walk this way. Probably you two, if I have my luck. That's fine. Ghost. It's gonna have to do the same thing. Go to there. Sneaky sneak. As far as we can. Done. Sarge, you're gonna... Okay. I think that actually ends up getting farther. There's only so much room for me over here anyways. That. Done. Okay, yeah. You are probably gonna have to go. Wait, did he get a spot? Excuse me? On who? I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Okay, double cameras. So really only the camera on the right matters to my hacker. I guess he sees Remedy there? Yeah, that wasn't good enough cover. Womp womp. Very sad about that. 97% chance to hit that one. I think we're taking that. I was going to try to leave that one alone, but that's no longer going to be an option. All right, good turn. Noir, we have shots. Take them. Okay, more of those armor boys. Yeah, you just very slowly plod along, please. Good shot. Okay, you will have sight on me if I stay around here next turn. Remedy might take that position and worry about taking you out. Yeah, I'm not gonna have cover really no matter where I go. Oh no, that might actually do it. We might be okay right here. Okay, then Remedy. Yeah, we'll wait for next turn on that one. You're just done. Man, that is really disappointing that we got that early spot. I didn't think that that was going to be a vulnerable spot. We're going to escalate next turn. What do we have for leverage? Nothing active. Okay. Don't think I want to action surge here. Let's just delay. Let's just let them all take their turns. Nothing personnel, kid. Okay, so you want to... I guess let's delay here, too. Oh, you turned around. You chose life. Okay. I'm alright with that. You are going to have to go, though. Yeah, you are definitely going to have to go. She can't delay again. That's unfortunate. Guess I could go this direction. We've already murdered everyone over there. You're probably going to circle, so you're going to have to die. Give me one action left. I missed the motion detector. We're getting sloppy. We're getting sloppy. Alright, Sarge. Take that position. May as well take this opportunity and reload. Noir. Basically, same thing. Take the position. Reload. Done. Alright, then you are the one I want to get. If I was to just shoot, and no one would hear me. Oh, hang on a second. There's two. Oh, I did not see you. All right, I'm definitely not going to be able to take that shot this turn then. So you're just done. Noir, it's Emanueline Hayburn here. Your face is one smart cookie. Remember that extra comm chatter she mentioned? Luckily, she patched me in. Sorry to say, Brave Star. They've scoped the activity in the hideout and are prepping to send in the SWAT. I've got a speed on the incoming ground forces. They've got the Kim factory surrounded. This is getting messy. Quick, find us a new exit. We may have no choice but to try the old tunnels under this place. Mask is working on new extraction objectives. But don't leave that AI core behind. You've still got time. Just pick up your pace. And that's that. Our friend in the node disconnected. The water's gotten a little too hot for Emmanuel and Hayburn. Bowed out. It's up to us now. Well, there isn't too many left that you have to shoot at. Yeah, we're gonna have the SWAT team come in. We did this mission last season too. We got really shot up in this mission. I seem to remember us like holding out in a corner, getting absolutely blasted. Okay, now here they made this a little awkward because I kind of need to turn off. Kind of need to turn that off. Can I reach that without her seeing me? No. Yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of awkwardness here. All right, we are attack surging this turn for sure. I think. I can see both of these guys. If I did my assault right, everyone on the map would hear me. All right. Let's delay. I think we're gonna do full delays here. I don't really, well, except for you. All right, let's try not to trip the motion detector twice. I probably would still trip it. No more snapping. So I want to back it up to there. Okay, now we're outside of the motion detector. If I just run, everyone would hear her. She's got them dummy thick cheeks. She makes a lot of noise when she runs. Can I do one move? I can't. All right. Go plug in quietly. Plug in. Okay, so we need to spike the CPU. This smells like CPU, that smells like CPU. Alright, so shields up, overclock. We don't want to spoof yet. We need you. Scan, sleaze. Right, hop in, sleaze it, scan it. Alright, I'm gonna try this way first. That's just my gut telling me. Neck down. Sleaze it, scan it. Okay, safe spot if I need to find a place to just chill for a second. Connect, sleaze, scan. Okay, an SPU. I don't know if we ever have SPUs next to CPUs. That's a little worrisome. Okay, give me scanning. We're gonna need deceive. We're gonna need deception. Yeah, I got plenty of actions. Okay, add 5 security or prevent programs from loading. All right, print that. Yeah. Casino skins. Cha-ching. Okay, I should have spoofed that earlier. I guess I did need that. That is not a CPU. I don't think you ever get CPUs by themselves, but just to be safe, I'm gonna hop here. So we can sleaze that. Triggered if you load a cyberdeck. Okay, I can't load one there. I need to turn off a web. And we're out of juice. Okay, in turn. Okay, did not get lucky. Did not get lucky. 3DS says, I had to try this mission multiple times in EA before I finally got through it. Yeah, we got completely shot up. I seem to remember we were standing like here, trying to rescue this dude, and just getting absolutely blasted by the cops. All right, Sarge, delay. Yeah, you got told someone's here. Now you've seen a body. Oh, you're just suspicious. You got told someone's here. You just got spotted me. Man. Well, on the bright side, all three of my shooty people have full turns. So we have that. Okay, we could straight up just kill you. So we are gonna skull shot. Alright. That is a really low chance to do that. Because they're inside optimal range and we have a lot of recoil. We have a 0% chance to kill you. We could flip to revolver. Still pretty low chance. The recoil's too high. We could hit you. I think we take a pot shot here. Let's try... Actually, or hear me out. What if we just overwatched all you fools in case things go really bad? I only have 2 people who are unaware. I think we just go loud here. Everyone else is gonna get got, so... Alright, only a 20% chance. You are just too bloody close, my man. I'll tell you what. Yield action to Sarge. Sarge, is he okay for you to shoot? You literally can't even see him. Okay. Alright, take the shot. And only 4% recoil. Do it again. Excellent. Got this camera here still. That feels like that camera should see me. I gotta have somebody nearby to help with this. Alright. Instead. Okay, yield back to Noir. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to shoot this. Okay, good crit. Alright, excellent. Alright, get up. And of course there's no cover whatsoever. Alright. Run a bit closer. Turn off that camera. Right, now, can I find some cover? I'm probably taking a shot from that guy. I think we're gonna take this. Not ideal. Not ideal. If we do look ahead, I'm pretty sure, don't you debuff? Yeah, -2 initiative. Maybe we can beat his initiative. Alright, and Sarge. I don't understand why this thing isn't giving cover. Do we literally just play and hope that we beat his initiative with that debuff? Right, take that cover. Hopefully we will not be sad. I could, actually, hang on. They're all gonna get warned by the AI I'm here anyways. I think we're gonna overwatch this fool. There we go. Alright, that feels a little better. Oh no. Okay. I thought they were spawning right here. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Brave starts swarming, so the only way out is down. I found 2 workable options. There's a half-collapsed tunnel leading down to the waste tunnels. Or you can head to the elevator off the balcony. It appears to be operational. Alright. Those will work. Now we do have a hostage here, and I think he's a hacker, which we really could use. So here's hoping. Alright. Go fully loud. Do it. That was not as much damage as I would have hoped. Ditto. That is not great. Sell me an E-rifle, please. Okay, here we need to get this. Hop over here. Disarm. Scan. Okay, this wasn't CPU. I had to be sure. All right, then I'm gonna guess it's right here. That was my second guess. So we have everything we need. Connect. Deception. Load to deception. Scan. Connect. Deception. Scan. Load some scanning. Scan. SPU. That's also not building up confidence. Okay. Does anyone know? Can you ever get a CPU next to an SPU? I feel like the answer is no. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. Add 5 security, prevent... Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, the fact that I couldn't see into here is a good indication. Hop in. Scan. It is the CPU. Okay, well, I'm stand corrected. Scan it twice. Unload cyberdeck programs when you take actions. Triggered if you exit the node, immediately steals 10 AP. All right, we're gonna attack that one. And then we're gonna have to back out. Okay, so what do I need? Unloads this when you, okay, so I need... I don't know which is which here. Scrambler is probably the deception. Alright, move me over here. Yeah, they just unload all my stuff, and my IO's full. Ouch. Okay, we'll have the tools next turn. That's it for that turn. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sarge. Oh, thank you, Remedy. That's still okay. She stopped. Okay, you need to book it, and we can pop Pathfinder to do that now. I want to get my whole team over here, ideally. I think reinforcements come from here. I'm gonna use my metagame knowledge on that one. Sure. Hey, Bebel finally decided to tune into a stream. Decided to skip on the VODs on this one, but yeah, fun game. Yeah, pretty good. We're having a pretty bad run of things tonight, but good game overall. The icon at the bottom of the mode matches what you need to use. Yeah, it totally does, but I just wanted to know which was which, because I was only gonna turn off one of them. Okay, you're good. Sarge, no shots. We could reload. I don't love that. Man, there's just not a lot of cover over here, is there? Alright, let's run up to here. Oh, okay, got the trigger. The case file from Bravestar didn't mention any prisoners on site, did it? Nothing in the files and nothing from Emanuele Hayburn either. We got an unknown prisoner held in a cell. Doesn't look like a syndicate thug. Might be worth investigating. Bravestar's breathing down our necks, but we'll see if we can pay it a visit. Alright. I think I'm gonna go a little greedy here. Well, is he actually gonna be able to take that shot, though? Yeah, we have sight on that. Yeah, I think we have sight on that. I would love just to get them... I would love just them to get shot as soon as they move. I'm broadcasting loud and clear so you can hear this, Cyberknight. We know you're operating within the facility and what you're trying to steal. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go, team. My SWAT teams are storming this facility now. You might have thought you were committing a victimless crime stealing from a syndicate. Probably for another syndicate. Why not? You've stepped in it now. This is a Bravestar operation. Clear for breach. You're having almost struggled with the wounds. Yeah, the wounds are brutal in this. The timing is so tight in the early game. Lay down your weapons and surrender. The Sigma trainer, clear. Okay, I was not expecting that team. Comply now, and I will be understanding about your mistake. We can discuss a fair release for you and your team. Make your choice. You're right, we didn't expect to be criticizing Bravestar. Great sales pitch, you're very convincing. We can discuss team radio silence, weapons hot. Yeah, we picked the background where we got betrayed by Bravestar and almost killed. So yeah, we're not going to trust Bravestar. It doesn't really matter what you do. We have the factory surrounded, and her stragglers are surrendering. There's nowhere to go, Cyberknight, and your old school radio silence isn't going to protect you. Did you know Brave Star has developed special technology to take your quantum signature? That's right. Your kind are convinced they're untraceable, but we've discovered how to take your digital fingerprint. Even now, if you do escape, we'll know your private ECM signal anywhere. And this is the end of the line for you and your team. And to think, I never even knew your name. A pity. Yeah, I don't think she feels a pity. Okay, we need scanning. We need perception. That's fine. Need that. All right, hop back in. No unloading. No disarming. Okay, now we're gonna need attack. Man, we're gonna need a bunch of attack. I'm out of IO. Ooh, that sucks. I'm just gonna have to eat that. I guess there's no reason to sit here. Yeah, we'll get hard disconnected. So let's jump over here. Prevents download. Scan it. We got relocated. Wow, that was so unlucky. All right, we have plenty of AP. That's fine. We sit here? We can sit here. Okay, so we need to load an attack program, but we're out of IO. So we're just done. Ow! Dang it! Oh, that's gonna suck. We're gonna have to eat an entire extra round. Okay, not the person I meant to overwatch, but I'll take it. Alright, Noir is up. We got 2 turns on tack. I guess go here so we at least get a shot. I don't think they're going to be on the same team, so I would rather shoot at these guys. Alright, take that shot. Okay, a little unfortunate there. Shoot the cops. Shoot the cops. Yeah, good job. Good job. Alright, we have got to finish that hack next turn and get out of there. We're going to get shot so badly. Okay, Sarge just took a nasty hit. Okay, Remedy. Oh, and of course I can't see the one that's overwatching. Alright, you're the more dangerous one. Beautiful. And then if we get lucky, we can get a reload. Nice! Okay, free reload. And that's literally her entire turn. Oh, it's a bot. Oh. Oh, double Overwatch. Alright, well, we can marker lights one of them. I guess we just overwatch them back. Because I'm just going to get myself shot up if I try to take a shot there. Okay. We have got to get this time. Get in there. Get rid of that. Spike the CPU. The CPU is spiked and the containment core is mobilized. Here goes. The AI trainer's been pulled from the simulation. Now head for one of the 2 exits I've cooked up for you. Well, I wanted to use this exit, but there's so much Overwatch over there. Yeah. Unplug. He actually doesn't have Overwatch right here. We just run. We could make it to full cover. I think we're gonna go this way. Those robots are just gonna shoot her up real bad. This is not looking good. You are not the person I need to be shooting right now. You are really not the person I need to be shooting. Oh my goodness. We're overwatched by 3 different directions at the moment. Nobody's in range to be stunned. Okay, thank you. Got shot by that one. Ow. Finish him off? Nope. Nope. Alright, next turn we'll have Tac Surge for what it's worth. Okay, Remedy is now not overwatched. Finish him. You missed. Oh, Remedy. Alright, headshot him. Okay, thank you. $24.49. Or we could try our own Overwatch. You know what? I think I'd rather have the extra accuracy here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Turn in a little bit. I think there's still a bot up there, though. Yeah. Please stop shooting my Cyberknight and overwatching me. That is ridiculous. Alright, get rid of this clown. And we whiffed. Alright. Continue. Thank you. Alright, then let's get separated so we're not all overwatched by the same bloody thing. And reload the assault rifle. Alright, what are you guys gonna do? Okay, good, good. Okay, Ghost Dancer. Alright, Ghost Dancer. We're gonna try to make it over towards that. We're gonna try to use this exit. I think I'm committed at this point. So I'm gonna try to get this person out. Hey, wait, who are you? You're not one of the Ejacs. Oh no. You called your gang the Ejacs? This is why you hire PR. We saw you rotting up here in prison and we're one of the same thing. Who are you? Came back from eating and Noir's looking like a Swiss cheese? Yeah. Yeah, we getting shut up real bad. You're here to kill them and steal the Sigma trainer. Take me with me. My name is Lau, and that's my Sigma 6 trainer. I worked with that thing at Ultratech for more than a decade. How'd you end up down here? Ultratech didn't pay me anything, the stingy suits, barely anything. So I sold exploit kits under the table for years. And when I heard my S6 trainer was being retired, I cut a deal with the Electric Jackals to sell them the entire core. This is your ticket out of the Corp too? It was my big payday after all these years. Yes, I was gonna disappear. I know a lot of people down here in the haze, and I would have done all right. But they didn't give me $1. They just kidnapped me and threw me in this dump. They forced me to build spoofing simulations so they could farm exploit kits off my trainer. This solves at least one mystery. The Electric Jackals got the Sigma 6 trainer from this corrupt InfoSec employee. We've completed a secondary objective. What would you do if we freed you? I could never go back to Ultratech. I've been locked up here for a month and they sure to have put the pieces together by now. But I have a network of valuable connections in the Matrix, wire ghosts, black hats, and all sorts of criminals who worked with me before. Help me out of here and I'll make myself valuable. An ex-InfoSec employee who's working on the Shadow Networks and owes us a major debt could be a useful ally. Could be indeed. The nearby terminal could lower the barrier. Then we'd have to get him out of the extract alive. Yeah, that's the second half of that's the problem. Alright, Tac Surge. Heal. Okay, good. Healing does not trigger Overwatch. Do it. Alright. Are you out of... No, you still have another Overwatch. These bots are ridiculous, man. Holy moly. Alright, I wanted to move somewhere. Okay, I'll tell you what. Delay. Sarge. Just run. To there. Alright, Sarge. You have never done something more important than this moment. I need you to kill this thing on this turn. Pretty please, Sarge. Pretty please. Okay, good start. Let's Iron Grip. He's got those sweaty palms. Okay. I would have liked to shred there. We Iron Grip again. Last shot. Come on. We didn't finish him. We didn't finish him. Alright, we can still Overwatch. There's a chance. There's a chance. And I think we just book it. Man, I swear they designed all this cover perfectly to let these guys have free shots on you. I guess this gets me a little bit of cover from him, but not him. This gets me no cover. Just rely on distance. Run. We got... This is just Death Alley. I gotta get out of there. Oh, and we whiffed a very important shot. Okay, at least they didn't shoot Noir. Okay, Remedy. This Dazzler has way too short of a range. Are we just gonna literally have to eat 2 Overwatches here? I guess if he whiffs and we hit, he's out. He missed. We missed. Alright, we're just gonna have to eat an Overwatch. I gotta get out of there. I guess there. Okay, lucky. I'm back healthy. Every time you guys leave, somebody gets shot. I hope you're happy. More bots. Oh, God. Everyone half dead. Yeah. I mean, Ghost is okay. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Okay. That's something. That's something. Alright, if we did a look ahead here, we can lower their initiative. What I really need to know... Who are you? You go next. I think we just get out of here with Noir. Noir is probably already double injured. You guys gotta go. Remedy... Remedy could reload. And up here and give me an Overwatch. Yep, and there you go. You use your Overwatch. All right, Ghost. I really hope this is as easy as just pushing a button. It does not look like it's gonna be as easy as just pushing a button. It is not pushing a button. Alright. Oh, and we don't have the map. Alright. We're looking for a door controller. It could be literally anywhere. Okay, get me a sleaze. Overclock me, armor me. Let's try to make sure I spoof correctly this time. Okay, hop on in, sleaze. Scan. Hop on in. Sleaze. Scan. Not it. Okay, we still have a sleaze. Sleaze. Scan. Okay, we need extra scan. We're gonna need sleazes. Hop on in. Prevents connection use. Get rid of that. Scan. Okay, you need double deception. Hop on in. Unloads programs. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Scan. RCU. Okay, we need a deception, and we can't get a deception this turn. Alright, next turn we got him. We got him. We just sprint to the exit. So comparatively well. You gotta read. It's not like you have AI to do your summer reading project for me. Yet. Not with that attitude, you don't. Alright, let's run to here. I thought you said you had a bunch of sites. Cover. Watch, they're gonna have like 20 Overwatches on me. Remedy is out of Overwatch. Does have shots though. Alright, give me the school shot. Nice. Very nice. 37, 36. Take it. Nice. 52. Apparently she decided to be on this mission. I guess she figured out it's time to stop playing around. Okay, give me that deception. Deception. Trap, disarm, hack the device. Thank goodness that was in that one. If that had been the last place we were looking. We're on a tight timeline. Don't make us regret this. I'll follow your lead. All right. And by lead, I need you to sprint to the exit right now before they start overwatching. Disconnect. All right, good. We still have plenty of actions on Ghost. Just literally run, Ghost, as close as you can. All right, Lao. Oh, Lao, cardio. Cardio, Lao. What is this? What is this, Lao? All right. We're all right. As long as they don't put up like a 500 Overwatches. There's 2 of them. And he didn't. So we only have 2 Overwatches on us. All right, and we have a marker site. Turn those off. I think we're good here. I think we're good. Go. Extract. Ghost. Go. Extract. Lou. Go. Extract. Remedy. I'm tempted to shoot one more, you a-holes, but I'm gonna leave. Ooh. Ooh. That went pear-shaped. Time to slip back into the shadows and find Emanueline to share some strong words. That did not go to spec at all. Emanueline may not be the master planner she likes to project. Luckily, we don't need her to plan our heist, only leak us intel, trip up security, and scramble reinforcements. But we certainly made an enemy today. Especially if Dana wasn't bluffing and they have this so-called quantum fingerprinting technique. 100% less dead mercs than last time. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's see how many wounds we have, though. I can't believe it. We survived. You saved me. Yeah, sometimes you do the right thing. It is something to breathe free air again. You won't regret what you've done. I know I can't go back to Ultratech, but now they've figured it all out. I'd be jailed for life if they didn't just execute me. When I stole the AI trainer, I knew I could never go back. I had planned to take the money and disappear into the haze. I have connections. I sold a lot of secrets and exploits over the years. Just let me get my feet on the ground down here in the shadows, and I can be useful to you. Give me time to reestablish my connections. I can be your dark horse in the Matrix. I can get you every exploit you need. If we believe Lou, then he would be a very useful underground wire ghost contact. Yeah, we only have Potato right now, so this would finally give us a second one. We should try to decide before we talk to Emmanuel. There's no doubt that she would give us a bonus for the corrupt InfoSec chumbo. He's the one who was making the Sigma AI spoofing work. He's worth something. So, hot cash in hand now, or new friend in the Matrix. You can never have enough friends. We won't mention Lao. Then it's decided. Emanueline is eagerly awaiting a debrief. That went off the rails rather quickly. We did what you're paying us to do. We put it right back on the rails. You showed that you're a real operator today. You rolled with it and came out on top. Don't pretend you didn't almost crater our team by overpromising on a crap plan. Dana proved less predictable than I expected. I'll take the blame. My plan did not deliver. I owe you one better. We've gained +1 favor and lost 2% trust. What about Dana? The sector commander has details on our crew and sounds like one to bear a grudge, maybe even to try to hunt us down and finish what she started. Dana is less worrying than you know. Trust me, she'll stay in her lane. We could just work around her. And this fingerprinting tech, does Bravestar really have a way to identify Cyberknight signals? No, there's no way quantum signature technology. Dana was lying through her teeth. They don't have it, or you don't know about it. It doesn't exist. Cyberknights are untraceable. That's the reason that they exist. Whether it's true or not, we've gained a new enemy in Dana, who claims to have captured our quantum fingerprint. We did discover the trainer's origin. A disenfranchised Ultratech InfoSec employee tried to sell them. I understand that Lau escaped the data center alive. So, you knew about him in advance. That doesn't feel too good. Lau was the prime suspect in the investigation. That's all I know. Your team lives. Allegedly. This is a new weight loss program. You just lose a pound of flesh every time you go on a mission. Guaranteed. And you're watching our movements close enough to know that he's with us. I had my eyes and ears tuned up on the Kim factory. My buyer is certain to be interested in his skill set. Turn him over with the AI trainer and I'll double your payment. If you've got other plans, he's in your hands. If we turn Lou over, he will disappear into another syndicate cell and we will gain 100% payment. No, we'll take the ghost. Lau's more valuable to us in the underworld, running the Matrix. That works for me, just don't let him get into any trouble that traces back to me or you, right? We'll be helping him get established and plugged back in. Our partnership will benefit in the long term from having a pro-wire ghost in our debt. It'll take a few weeks, but Lou is on his way to re-entering the digital underworld as a wire ghost and owes us 5 favors. I remember finding some mech blueprints. I think it's time to get ready to 3D print some expandable mooks. Ooh, that'd be nice. Underworld Hab level 2. Yep. Yeah, we really need that. So, the last bit of business here. Let's see the AI trainer. Hold up, Noir. Before we hand it over, just listen for a minute, okay? Make it quick. The electric jackals were in the middle of grinding out another set of split kits when we ripped the AI trainer from their Matrix containment core. We don't have the hardware here to make our own split kits, but if I had a week, I might be able to extract the ones that were already finished. Emmanuel probably wouldn't be particularly happy about that, but there's anything she can do but wait. We will lose 2 trust we gained with her for the heist if the legwork is successful. We could procure multiple split kits. The split kits would give us access to powerful leverage when running jobs against Sigma 6 security AI. We're getting the split kits. She had a terrible mission. Yeah. Since we retrieved the AI claimer, we're claiming the split kits. It was cooking. Not exactly the deal we had, but I can be patient. Well, it's a deal now. We'll move forward the dead drop details as soon as we finish with the trainer. My client will be less patient. I'll smooth it over to them since you did good work tonight. Call me if you need something. If I need something, I know you'll be the operator for now. We gained an underworld contact. That's nice. We didn't have somebody who could do her work. I'll get right to work. We stretched a bit for this chance, Ghost Dancer. Make it count. Next man up. Complete a mission that requires 4 mercs with 3 mercs. I don't know why I got that achievement, because she's technically went on this mission. So I did have 4 mercs. This run might end when there's no recruits left alive. There's really no procedural mercs. I actually didn't know that. I figured they just, you know, stitched everything together with the backgrounds and whatnot. Probably made sure you didn't have dupes. Alright, we have 2 more injured, including Noir. 2 days, 1 day. Alright, is that gonna matter? Okay, we lose that mission no matter what. That's leg work. There's no reason to speed this up. Okay, if that's true, do we have anyone who's wounded but not injured? No. No, we don't. All right, let's train Remedy. All right, Remedy finally was doing a little bit of work there. Deathwatch has been really good. Extra accuracy would be great. An extra use. Extra firing angle. I think I'd rather have the extra accuracy, and we'll get an extra use. That's really good on the sniper. All right. Now here, we were talking about coordinated charge. Buff yourself and teammates within 10 meters with 2 initiative and 1 movement point. I mean, if nothing else, that'd be really good for turn 1 when I don't want to attack surge. I think I will head towards that. We're gonna have to do a little bit of traveling here. What's this? We can make them suspicious. Not really the type of build we're going here. Alright, that is what that is. Poor Clean. I mean, considering how much he got shot, just being injured but not wounded is pretty dang good. No, Edward, were you the one that made that comment? I talked about it a little bit earlier. I like the idea. I kind of see the combo. I don't think we can do it at the moment. I would have to do a full respec. We're already at 7 points. So I would probably drop these 2 to pick those 2 up when I do respec, or if we get a second sniper. I like a lot of what we have right now. This one has not gotten any use. We used it as a path to here, so that's a bad sign for this one. Yeah. So more thought needed, but I do see what you're talking about on that. All right, let's run some time. Okay, Nano Scrubber upgraded. We're sitting on some okay cash. I do think we need that underworld building. What was that going to take us? 100k and we can do it. I think we need it. And we're getting low on bodies. Stress limit break. For 30 days, we have minus 20% stress. Okay, that 20% wound resistant. No. All right, mask. I need some tender care and feeding. Increase discontent by 10%. Higher discontent. All right, well, we'll take that. We cannot have 20% more wounds. We're already suffering really badly because of that. I need one of your mercs for leg work to watch the smuggler dock down by Old Mystic River. Sometimes the only way to get really high priority shipment is one of the old rivers, the Charles and the Mystic. I've got a little shipment. Just watch, no trouble? I'm sure there could be trouble. Those waterways are full of pirates and rats. And all awful sorts. I need your eyes on the place. If you get the feeling that someone's going to try to hit my shipment, we'll call it off. But if you can scare them off, we'll ship it in. Do we have anybody? Sure. Do it. 80%. That means 100%, right? Riverside vacation sounds toxic. She always seems to get the absolute worst legwork. Remember, Choppa, don't draw too much attention to yourself. Alright, what do we have waiting on us? We have Cube Run, which we also kind of know that this is another nasty one. And we have just a rando. Alright, we need a second to just get our legs back underneath us. Okay, we're not wounded on our Cyberknight. Is this the moment that maybe we could snag a cheeky little cyber surgery? I would really like... There was one that gave us wound resistance. 10% wound. Yeah, 10% wound with no slowdown. Or 12% wound resistant and a little bit of slowdown. I think I'd be okay with 5% move speed reduction. And we could negate that with, I think there's a lung implant. A lung implant. Mitigated move penalty plus 10%. I think we're gonna go for that quick. Yeah. We're gonna grab 12% wound resistant, 20 more HP, 4% more strength. That means less recoil. And we were going to be out for 9 days. Can we be out for 9 days? Not if we want to do Jigsaw Fair. That is just one of those smash and grab 3s, right? Yeah, I think we're gonna let that go. I feel like let's get that because we are really suffering. We are really suffering from wounds. Give me a skeleton. The heavy stuff. Implant. Dr. Ash, let's go. Got an achievement for finally installing 3 cyber implants on a single merc. Our first actual cyber surgery. We've never had time to actually do one. And you... There's not really any reason to pay somebody... Yeah, to heal you. We're not doing anything for 24 hours. Let's roll that. Current sniper works well when she wants to. Yeah, that's how it feels, that's for sure. Procedural mercs may be added sometime in the future, but now they're all unique, and there's about a dozen. If there's only a dozen, then we've churned through most of them. I think you're underestimating that. There's got to be 15 to 20, just from the random ones I know of. That's a little weird. Yeah, I hope they do add procedural mercs. What you do is you just recycle the stories that these ones have if they're dead, if you need that. Not counting the starting mercs. Ah, okay, McKitten. Gotcha. Okay, leg work. Okay, we have 2 people that are not detoxing. You can't. You're at 40. All right, get detoxing. 20, 10, 20, 10, 20. I have literally no idea why you have any stress whatsoever. You literally don't do anything. Sarge is likely to get it, so we'll send him in. Let's take him in here. We're bleeding off heat, too. Okay, Underworld have 1. I need to immediately go up to 2, though. So we need another level of power. We also have more tasks. Oh, we're done here. Armor crafting bench. Start crafting. Alright, we've got... Protection points 1. 20%. Stress resistant. Ooh. I like that. Extra evasion and plus a little bit of action points. I don't know how a point action point works. I think let's do the stress one. So we will select blueprint. Okay, so select crafting supplies, 2 of any color. So reds are provide 5% reduction in craft time and 5% chance of rolling intrinsic bonuses for weapons or armor. Or yellow, or excuse me, gold cubes. Enhanced supply that does 10% chance of rolling intrinsic bonuses. So these are just straight better. We could put 1 in there. I don't think we're going to spend gold. Well, we have quite a few. Oh, I guess we could put 2 in there. 20% chance to add an intrinsic effect. I think I like that. And you can add a second armor blueprint, which will merge the intrinsic nano properties of the crafted. So we would go here. We would add blueprint. We could either do you again, I guess, for 15. I think we would add this in there, right? So have some extra evasion on it. Or this one, which... What is this? This is like a really heavy armor. 10% move speed. This would be like what Sarge would want to put on. Let's try this. I haven't really delved too deep into crafting, so I just need to see what it's going to do. Alright. Wish me luck. 49k to craft this. Start crafting. Yep. Get going on it. Okay, building. I think we have to... Yeah, we have to upgrade it if we wanted to do that. So they would need more power. And then we also need more scrubbing. So we will upgrade our scrubbers. 3 out of 3 tasks, 2 on Blade Wars, 2 in there, 1 in surgery. Yep. Gadget that mitigate penalties from other gadgets. Where did I hear that? Oh, it's the Cavalry Girls universe? A man of culture, Tanth. Very few builders watch the Cavalry Girls. A little rough series because I was relatively new, but a good series. Another shocker game that was way better than I thought it was going to be. Outside the simulation, the AI trainer is one slippery beast, which is why I put my very best on it. Ha, you're lucky you did. I managed to extract 3 Sigma 6 exploit kits. Those exploit kits will give us access to powerful leverage when running jobs against a Sigma 6 security AI. All right. I have reliable intel on a FSC and rare chance to assassinate a VIP. I need you to take it. Tell me more. There are many power players in the Free Street Compact. Some of them are out in the world, while others prefer to stay hidden. Outside of a rare all-out battle, they won't get many chances to take out Free Street Compact bosses. So you got the intel when this power player is stepping out? For a very short second, yes. There's a chance to catch them on their way to a meeting. The pay is high because the chance is slim, the slimmest. Only you could pull this off, Noir. Diego McBride is offering us an assassination. Alright, how long do we have? 5 days, 6 hours. Plenty of time, right? Plenty of time, right? Nope. I think we're gonna have to let that one go. I don't think we have our handbrake back. We don't. Well, actually, does that one require Cyberknight? That actually doesn't require Cyberknight, so we actually could run that one. We'll have to wait for, other things to get done. We're letting Jigsaw go. All right. Next, to upgrade you to level 2, we still need a quantum cooling. Okay, you're still building, and to upgrade you, we need more nano. We know we're going to need more of this in the future, so let's just do it while we wait. This is going to take 3 days. Down to 12 heat. Here, manage room. Go up to level 2 hub. I got a very eager client, a Warner Bruin splicer who wants to meet you in the club. In fact, he refuses to leave. Finally. Owen Yang promised you would be coming. Promised me she'd had your ear. Well met, Ripley Jacobson. I had started to doubt you, Owen. But here you are. I need your help quickly, Noir. Every minute that ticks by, my son is closer to death. I've heard the same story, and I think it's best if you start at the beginning, Ripley. The beginning. This is a story, patience, planning, revenge. Forgive the good doctor. He has a penchant for the dramatics, it seems. Find the facts. 13 years ago, my wife was murdered. Sarah worked for Warner Bruin shareholder as an event coordinator, throwing parties, charities, whatever. One night, the corporate police came to the door and told us, my son Ethan and me, that she'd died in a terrible accident. She'd fallen down the stairs at the office. Terrible mistake. She was alone, they said, and died instantly. But when they wouldn't let me see the autopsy, I could feel their lies in my bones. The report written by the doctor was too clean, too perfect. I paid a small fortune for someone on the inside to download the report off the medical scanners, and it wasn't for nothing. She had died from blunt trauma to the head, multiple impacts. Someone had killed her. My son was old enough to understand. He was 16. I told him everything. It was clear what they were hiding. The shareholder, Johann Brock, whatever he had done, he had murdered her. And then it was all swept under the rug in a hurry, and we didn't dare raise our voice. We were tiny, insignificant compared to the mighty Brock family. So we waited. I hatched a plan. Right before I was deployed to New Boston, we put it into motion. I secretly implanted Ethan with a prototype and shielded Kim Hive, my own design, the one and only. I left, and it was his turn to wait. A little bribery got him invited to a Brock charity event. Ethan always wanted blood for blood, just like I did, and he knew the cost he would bear to get our revenge. That night, he quietly poisoned Johann Brock, and the bastard died in his sleep. Before he could even become a suspect, Ethan slipped onto a Warner Bruin ship bound for New Boston. But things were hot when he arrived here. I didn't have a place to hide Ethan, so he ended up in the underground. Now he's disappeared without a single trace. but I know you can find a trace. I know someone picked him up. Maybe Warner Bruin, but they'll figure out what he did and they'll kill him. If Ethan has a unique Cyberknight prototype in his skull, a lot of people might be interested in that. The implant is highly shielded. That was the one thing we had to add. Otherwise, Ethan would never get inside the Brock function with an unregistered implant. So no one would even know it was there. Don't underestimate Boston's vultures and what they might do if they smelled a whiff of a shiny new prototype or glitzy tech. Maybe the shielding was the giveaway that he was hiding something. They might not even know what they're trying to get, but they want to get it and tear it apart. Yeah, this is the mission that got us with the headhunters in season 1, isn't it, Ace? You know best, I admit. It's possible he wasn't even picked up by Warner Bruin. But if that's the case, and they are going to slice my son up to study the prototype, all the more reason to find him fast. No one goes missing without a trace, especially in this town. Why hasn't Warner Bruin come after you? If they figured Ethan for the killing, picking you up might not be far behind. We were excruciatingly careful. We had years to plan and lay all the right crumbs. Ethan wanted to take this all on, to carry it on his shoulders alone. I should have stopped him, but I didn't. So you left incriminating evidence against Ethan so it would protect you? Don't try to heap more guilt on my shoulders. You cannot put more than I already put myself. First my wife and now my son. But yes, just as you said, we left evidence that Ethan created the prototype from scratch, planned everything, executed it without a shred of my involvement. I've already spoken with Warner Bruin corporate detectives, passed their interrogations and their machines. They think they're so smart, but I fooled them all. I don't mean to throw cold water on fooling them. That's no small feat, but be careful. They may still kick your door in when you're sleeping just for a chat. Maybe Ethan left on his own. Maybe he did. Maybe after everything, Ethan wants to be truly free of me, or he's protecting me. But if that's the case, then we can figure it out, can't you? I need to know, Noir. Alright. Yoko, finally, you get to do something. Alright. No one goes missing without a trace, especially not in this town. I see what you're saying. Time is of the essence here. Ethan was camped out in a coffin motel, a place like a leaky sieve. Someone will talk. If it was a hostile capture, the most important thing is where they're holding Ethan. We'll need to hit that spot before it gets really ugly. He's right, this was a long story. Yes, it was. My poor voice. Okay, 2 on legwork, 1 in surgery, 1 in the sim stream. We're letting Jigsaw go. Yep, letting Jigsaw go. I didn't even have to shoot any pirates, but the river was busy with all sorts of riffraff. When you said the shipment was drugs was a little... It was good your mules came to pick it up, because I wasn't carrying 100 kilos on my back. Everything is good now. Thank you, Remedy. We've gained 2 favors with Piotr, who has gained 20% influence. Hey, Remedy got a hype. Plus 1 tech. Gives us extra crit chance and damage against drones. You're in. Stupid drones, we hate you. Don't forget Cube Run, Noir. I worked hard to line this job up. Yeah, we'll try. Warner Bruin's exposed right now. We need to hit him all we can. We're running out of time to make a move. It's all in the plan, Neko. Well, she left. Something has Neko stirred up about this heist. I'm not sure, but she's really sweating it. I know she worked a lot of angles for this op, but something else is going on. It means a lot to her. We're not that close, are we? Yeah, we have 4 days and 18 hours. Let me get out of surgery first, please. Alright, more nano scrubbing done. We just finished a set of armor. How did we do? Armor. I don't... Excuse me? Did we finish it? And we just got a regular out of the epic recipe? No, it just wasn't showing up there. Okay. We got the Ultratech V-Vest. 1 protection point. It's got 66% ballistic protection, a bunch of stress resistance, and some evasion, and a little bit of action points. Does anyone know, how does like 0.3 action point work? Does that mean like every 4 turns I get 1 action point? Or I need to get enough other bonuses to add up. I must say, with all the keywords, tokens, and dice rolls and cubes, Cyberknights feels very board game. Kind of clash with the immersion and aesthetics. I kind of like it. It's very straightforward, and the systems are very modular, which I kind of like. I think it was an unpolished board game before they made this one. They may have also just prototyped it. I do know somebody was in here the other night, somebody that's really close in with Cyberknights and the Trace Brothers, and he was saying he had offered to make an RPG system for them, but they already had somebody that was making an RPG system for them. So there may also be like a tabletop angle there. No, but you need a full 1 action point to get an extra. Okay, so that doesn't technically do anything on its own at the moment. Gotcha. Okay. That was still fine. Let's start crafting, and I think we're just going to use up... I think we're just going to make a second set, essentially. So, select blueprint, add blueprint. That was this one. Select blueprint, and we're going to go double gold again. Start crafting. Start crafting. Wait. Manage room. Okay, it's going to be 500k to upgrade. We're actually kind of broke now, so. Okay, we finished detoxing. I don't think we're going to have anyone... Yeah, we're going to do cube run. Who do I need here? So if we had Noir, Neko, Basilisk, and Ghost Dancer. Yeah, you guys are only power level 6. We're kind of falling behind the curve here a little bit. Although I guess we're only at 3.69. So I don't know why these missions we've been doing have been so ridiculous. Okay, so Remedy and Sarge are not going on this mission, is what that tells me. Which means, do either of you need detox? Remedy could use some. Sarge does not need any. So Remedy, start detoxing. I guess we could also send our face. Detox. Yeah, I really need more people. That feels really bad. Down to 10 heat. Yeah, we're just waiting. We're waiting on the surgery. Circuitry bleeder. All right, hang on. Let's just to check. This is an assassination. I think we're just gonna let this go. We just gotta chill for a hot second here. We just lost so much. We missed out on so many good missions there. I got a line on where the game's keeping the loot. They're siphoning off Warner Bruin. Perfect scav raid. Okay, thank you. Okay, we are out of that. Now that leaves, if we're not gonna take Sarge, maybe we could get Sarge a cyber surgery. And I think he would want kind of the same thing. Oh, actually, hold on. Ocular implant. 3% extra ranged accuracy and 6% crit. Remember, he's a crit build. Let's get him a display link. This is one of the things Noir has. How much are you? 90k. Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna need to make some money first. Okay, we're at 3.5 hours though, and we're gonna do Cube Mission, and I know Cube Mission is a 2-parter and a long one at that, so we're gonna have to call it here. I don't think my voice will hold out for like another hour, and we'll do Cube Mission when we come back next time. Next time will be on Wednesday for Cyberknights. So tomorrow in the AM slot, we've got Wandering Sword. If you didn't check out the first episode, check that out. It's a kind of 2.5 3D graphics, so kind of pixel art, and it's a wushu, which is like Chinese sword fantasy game. We had a pretty fun little start, and I did some of the grinding we needed to do off camera, so we should just be able to jump right back into the next part of the story. Should be pretty fun. And then in the evening, we have Shadow Empires. So again, should be pretty fun. We're in the middle of a war there, and we've got mutants and slavers and all kinds of things that we're going to be fighting in that one. So it should be pretty fun. All right, that's going to be it for Cyberknights. pretty bloody one tonight, and a little on the disappointing side, missing out on some stories, but it is what it is, like people said. Don't forget to leave a like if you are enjoying this one. If you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit the subscribe if you want to see more. I hope I earned your subscription with that. As a reminder, the Discord is open for everyone. There's a community post and it's in the info on the channel. You can join, you can chat. If you are a channel member, if you link Discord and YouTube, there's a special channel just for you that has game files like maps, starting saves, blueprints, those type of things are saved in there. You're welcome to them. Thank you very much to the members. I don't think we had any super chats or anything tonight I need to thank, so just thank you guys for hanging out. Okay, that's gonna be it for Babel tonight, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow for some Wandering Sword or some Shadow Empire. All right, have a good one, builders. I'll catch you there. Babel out.